So we also wanted to know your take on two things specifically, from the new education policy that has come out this year. Firstly, it has been recommended that, wherever possible, the medium of instruction for kids till fifth standard should be the local language. Now, do you think this policy firstly is correct? And, if so, will it be effectively implemented in most of the schools?
See, there are, pros and cons to it. Firstly, according to me, what they've said is the language should be your mother tongue. Now, the mother tongue it's impossible to have that kind of, because, for example, in my school, I would have people from around the country, 20 different mother tongues. So it's to provide education in so many different languages. So what I believe is, firstly, English is a very important language in our country, and that is a benefit for our country on China also. So we are better in English than China, and that's why our students and people from the country can work around the world. So English is a very important language. That said, our national language is also a very, very important language, Hindi. Along with that, state language again is a very important language. And on top of that, mother tongue is very important to learn at your home. So, for example, in my schools, what we follow is we have an English school, followed by our national language, followed by the state language, which we have a school in Maharashtra and Gujarat. So we teach Marathi and teach Gujarati in Gujarat. As well as we provide certain options, additional options of Indian as well as foreign languages. So we provide Gujarati in Bombay also, as well as we provide Spanish and French. So those are additional languages. So being multilingual is always of an advantage for everyone. And I don't think personally it's possible to teach a subject in a mother tongue in an English school.
So another thing from the new education policy, they are introducing vocational courses from standard 6, which can be a good thing for kids. But how feasible is it to implement for, from the school's point of view? Because, very few kids might be interested in a certain vocation. And then, to hire so many teachers for so many different kids, how feasible is that going to be?
So, see, the thought is not bad, honestly. It is a good thought to, teach some skills, vocational skills to the students, which can make them job worthy, even if they don't continue education after 10th standard. But, I think, again, these are, in private schools, there have been various options available anyway. So I think what government is looking at is at the mass, in smaller towns, villages, to teach vocational skills. So with the population, vocational education is what will get them jobs. So again, the thought is a great thing. But as you said, feasibility to get teachers is going to be a challenge. So we will need schools to train teachers in vocational skills. So which is what the government will plan. So the national education policy is a great thought, a forward-looking step, but it will take 20 to 30 years to actually implement each step. So the government needs to plan every step year on year now.
Yeah. Definitely. It's very ambitious, but I think as we were doing research about this for this interview, the feasibility of certain steps and also how long it will take to implement, I don't think it reflects in the wording of the policy. These turnaround times, like we said, are decades. It's not like 6 months, 8 months.
It will take 20 to 30 years in a country like India, or even more, honestly, because along the path, many decisions will be removed, governments will change, so it will be up and down. But I hope, each government that comes takes this step ahead. See, because, one big thing for me is education can change the future of any country. Especially like a country like India, where we are still a developing nation. It is education that will take our country to a developed nation. With 65% of the population being under 30 years of age, you can imagine the number of students that will be generated over the years to come. So I used to always say that, in a country like India, there is no designation of Minister of Education. It was always the HRD ministry. So at least now they have a Minister for Education and spotlight on education for the future. There will be mistakes that will be made, but at least the thought process is in the right step.
Absolutely, because there's so much potential to be tapped that we can either accelerate our growth immensely, or we will miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime for our nation. I really think so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
On that side, on one hand, if you see all the Indians who are working around the world, especially in the western side, America and US, UK and other countries, 40 to 50% of the staff, be it NASA, be it Microsoft, be it Intel, are Indians. So what happens is there's something which has been done right also in Indian education system, because whatever said and done, be it call it rote learning, call it tough, but that has made us Indians very tough in terms of dealing with the world also. So there have been certain good things that have happened in the past. We have lost out on the creativity and the innovation side of the thing. So we need to focus on that aspect. But I don't think we should completely let go of our old system, because the Indian education system is very strong, and we should take the good parts of it and let go of the weak parts of it.